All right, have you ever been in a situation where someone is being rude and you're not sure what to do? I think I have. Most of us have, in fact. There is help for you right now. Elaine Swann has written the book, and this is my favorite title, Let Crazy Be Crazy. Then politely get what you want, get your point across, and gently put rude people in their place. She's joining us live in the studio today. Welcome, Elaine.
Glad to be here.
I feel like this is a universal problem.
Oh my goodness,
right?
Yes, everywhere we go, whether it's at work or at school or within our family or whatever it is, there's always someone that's just a little bit off kilter and you have to just leave them alone, absolutely alone.
And part of it is our desire to want to make the world right and make them understand and see the error of their ways. And you say, not worth our time.
It's not worth the time. Some folks, you just have to leave them alone. Every once in a while, there are people we have to actually deal with, and I do give some advice in the book about that, because sometimes we're stuck with them. You know, they're our desk mate, our cubicle mate, and we have to kind of figure out how to navigate that. So I share that in the book as well.
And there's this philosophy that actually, you know what, just let it be, and it's better for your own peace of mind.
It is,
right?
And that's the thing. It's so much better for our own peace of mind to just leave some people alone. And you break it down between, there's difference between crazy people, what I call crazy folk, and then some people are just plain old rude, and there's a way that you can kind of politely put them in their place as well.
All right, I'm going to give you a couple of situations here,
Sure.
and you're going to tell me how to get out of this situation.
Okay.
And I just had this the other day. I took my daughter to a baseball game, and you got the not so good person in front of you who's either swearing or doing whatever, causing a ruckus, standing up. How do you deal with it?
You let authority figures deal with them. Let the people who have the job that have been hired to handle and wrangle people like that, let them do that. So I say use authority figures. If people are rude and out of control and they don't want to listen, they're not going to listen to you. Why do we think that we can somehow come and change their thought process and change their thinking? So I say let authority figures deal with them. One of the other things I talk about in my book is trying to get across some information that's not so pleasant. A lot of times we have moments in our life where it's a little difficult for us to talk about something. For example, death. Someone experiences the death of a loved one. We don't know what to say or what to do. So I give some very specific advice on how to deal with that particular thing. We don't know.
Like what do I do?
For example, the things you should not say is, well, they're probably in a better place now.
Oh, yeah.
Or, now they're no longer suffering, or it was best that they go, that sort of thing. We want to avoid those sorts of things. So saying things like, I am there for you, or anything I can do to help you, and actually help. Now, one thing I also say to do is give them something to let them know that you support them and are there for them. And so I have a really beautiful, and I wear this on behalf of my grandmother. So I have a really beautiful compassion bracelet that is by 3/4 of an ounce. You can find it on their website. They have 9 different lines. Lori Friedman was the creator of that line. And so with these particular things, you can get something to give to someone to let them know that you're thinking about you. Yeah. The thing is to change the way we think about, talk about, and also commemorate someone's death or just a grieving process. So I give that advice in my book as well.
How about the person, and this is, I think a lot of us have to deal with, the person that is crazy that I have to deal with.
Okay, so the person that is crazy that you have to deal with, this is the coworker, this is the thing. First of all, you have to check yourself before you wreck everything. That's one of my points in my book. Ask yourself, okay, am I just being overly sensitive about this? And if not, and you pass that test, then that's when you use, so you can deal with a stupid conversation or a stupid question by just changing the conversation. Somebody asks you something that's completely inappropriate. For example, here you are, oh my gosh, are you still not married yet? Well, no, I'm not married yet. But anyway, did you see on the news the other day about so-and-so?
Turn them around.
Changing the subject, getting them to go around the other way is a great tool.
I love it. And I'm a big believer in killing with kindness.
Oh, yes.
All right, it sounds fantastic. The book is great.
Thank you.
Elaine is going to be signing books this afternoon at the South Bay Pavilion Mall from 3 to 5. It's over on Avalon Boulevard in Carson. So for more information, just go to our website, kkl9.com, and click on Seen on TV. Good reading. And don't be crazy. Then